Hello, my friends from the internet. I am going to do a tag. It's called Shop Your Shelf Tag, and it was originally made by Anna Reads Books. I'm going to pick out 4 books. There's 4 questions. I'm going to pick out 4 books from my bookshelf behind me. I actually pulled them out, so I have them right here next to me. So the first question is, find a book on your shelf that has been the longest there that you haven't read yet. So about 2 years ago, my grandmother passed away, and my grandfather said I could take any books from her shelf. So I picked up The Thornbirds, and I heard this was a very good book. This is a very old book. This is from my grandmother, so I haven't read it yet, but I did pick this up, and it's kind of thick. It is, how many pages? It is a thick book. It's 559 pages, but I have not read it yet. But I heard it is a very good book. So, when she had it on her shelf, and I said, oh, give that to me. So that was the first book. Okay. The second question was, find a book bought last year that's on your shelf that you haven't read yet. I'm kind of cheating. I kind of read this one, partly. And you're going to be like, oh my God, she didn't read that yet? Anyway, I started reading this with my kids. They are in 4th grade. And I started reading this to them. And I was told by the teacher that I shouldn't be reading it to them because it's too advanced. And they're only reading 2nd grade level in a 4th grade. So they told me to not continue unless I read it to them. And so I just put it aside. So I have 2 bookmarks in here because we started reading it. And it is the Harry Potter series. This is book 1. I started in September. And with one child, I got to page 10. And the other child, I got to page 98. So, I'm hoping to pick it up again, but right now I have to get their reading level up so they can read this. So I put it aside, and I've only got to page 98. So I'm hoping to, again, pick it up again. So we'll see. I own all the books in the series because I bought them used. And I wanted the kids to read it, but it's too hard for them. Alright, so anyway, the next book, number 3, I'm sorry. It says, find a book I bought last month but haven't been read yet. I've been buying a lot of books since January, and prior to that I never bought anything that much. So I was always using the library, but since January I've been on a buying spree. And I keep buying and buying and buying, and now I have to go on a ban or something, use the library more, because my bookshelf is filling up fast, and I don't want to buy another bookshelf. So anyway, so last month I picked out one book that I haven't read yet, and I picked this out because I'm going to BEA in May, and this author is going to be there, so I'm hoping to read this soon. And I already read one of her books before, and I really enjoyed it, so I picked this other one up, and it is 19 Minutes by Jodi Picoult. Now, I heard this book is about a killing in a school, and I've been reading a lot about that lately since I work in a school. Anyway, I read her storytelling book. I think it's Storyteller, and it was really good. It was about a Holocaust, and it was really good. But this one is about a school shooting, so I'm hoping to read this eventually. I picked this in a used bookstore last month. So, now, number 4 is find a book that you read a long time ago and loved. So, I picked out a kid's book that I read, I don't know, in 2002, maybe. I had the triplets in 2004, and I didn't have no time to read books when you have triplets. So I haven't read, but I think I started reading again when they went to kindergarten or whatever. So this is one of the books that I picked up and I really liked it. It's a kid's novel. It's called The Boy in the Striped Pajamas by John Boyne. It is about the Holocaust. I read a lot about the Holocaust. And it was a very good book, and it is also a movie. So after I read this book, and it's short, very short. This book only has, how many pages? 200 and something pages. And it was a very good read, fast, very fast. And I watched the movie and I cried during the movie too. So anyway, so this is a very good book. And I kept it. I would have gave it back to the library or donated it, but I wanted the kids to read it eventually, so I kept the book. So after I usually read a book, I usually donate them or I get rid of it. But I thought this was really good and I want the kids to read it. So I kept it. Anyway, well, thank you for watching. I don't tag anybody because I don't really know that many people. So, and not many people watch me. So hopefully someday I'll have more subscribers. So have a nice one. Thank you for watching. Bye.